Aquaba, y'all. So I'm gonna do my best not to rant and rave on this, but if it happens, it happens. If I break out crying, that's okay too. I just want to share with y'all that in light of the recent events that are going on, I am Sandra Bland. I am Kimberlee King, and I am Kindra Chapman. I am young, I am black, I am educated, and I am woman. And every day, I do my best to defeat white supremacy, even in something as minute as instead of wearing a cross, I wear an ankh on my neck and on my wrist. And I shout out local black businesses and black owned businesses every day on my social media. Every day on my social media, I am sharing information to educate and enlighten my people on who we are and the greatness that we come from and the fact that we are greatness. We are greatness inspired. And I read books by African authors on Africa, and I teach my son about the pharaohs and the gods and the goddesses and the kings and the queens of Africa so that he knows that white supremacy, although it is, he does not have to exist in it, so to speak. And I fight every day, even just a little bit, only to wake up one day and my sister, Sandra Bland, or my sister, Kimberlee King, or my sister, Kindra Chapman, to be killed in police custody because they had an attitude. Now, granted, people often say that black women are the most attitudinal women there are, and that's fine. But there are people who do far worse things. Casey Anthony, for example, she killed that baby and left her in a trunk. And this bitch got a motherfucking TV show or movie coming out on it. Sandra Bland lit a cigarette in her car that she pays for that is in her name. And they killed my sister. And I know that I can be radical and militant, but damn it, to heal and teach a woman is to heal and teach a nation. And y'all, I'm tired. Because it seems like the more women that learn, the bigger the nations get and the faster they kill us. It's not just our men, they're killing us. Because again, to educate a woman is to empower a nation. And we so often feel that we are safe because we are women. And that something will be different and we will be treated better. And it's not the case. It's not the case at all. I want to say the soldier's name was Letitia Johnson. And they said that she committed suicide even though they found her in a supply tent with her genitals burned and mutilated and she had been shot in the head. And there's still been no justice for that. As women, we are a bigger threat to society than black men. While black men can impregnate and change the color of the world, as women, if we are empowered, we empower others. And we build businesses and we build schools and we educate our children and we defeat the whole system that is white supremacy. So for us to be anywhere close to conscious, awake, enlightened, and to understand the dynamics of white supremacy and be fighting against them, we are a bigger threat. We are a threat. Because statistically speaking, there are more single mother households in the black community. And because of that, with the women and the mothers being enlightened and awake and conscious, we change the way that we bring up our children. It's not a matter of welfare. It's not a matter of go to the white man's school. It's not a matter of sit in this church and pray with your head down while they come in and they kill us again. It's not a matter of doing that anymore. We sit and we educate and we call our children by their given titles. We call them by the royalty that they are. We're not just naming our kids king and prince and princess and queen. No, we're calling them that even if that is not their name, because that is what they are. That is their title. And we are changing the world, even if it doesn't feel like it. And because of that, we have become such a huge threat to society. I'm telling y'all, Sandra Bland was my sister. No, we don't have the same parents, but we share the same ancestral DNA flowing through our veins and the same spirit of not settling for white supremacy and being just another black face in this place called America with 3 Ks. Y'all got to understand. I study Marcus Garvey, and I study Malcolm X, and I study Dr. John Henrik Clarke, Dr. Amos Wilson, Dr. Claude Anderson, Dr. Ivan Van Sertima. I am studying these great master teachers, Dr. Ranuko Rashidi, and I follow them, and I listen, and every day I'm watching lectures and reading books and learning, and educating my son. Yes, my son can tell me about African American inventors. But you know what? My son can also tell me about African deities and spirituality. My son can tell me about African pharaohs. And he can tell me about African establishments. My son is 5. And because I have become empowered and I have become enlightened, I am empowering and enlightening a nation. See, when you pick off the men, we can still survive. But when you pick off the women, you pick off our future. And I'm hurt. I don't even think I'm hurt. Actually, I'm disgusted. I am tired. I am angry. I am fed all the way up. Because I'm Sandra Bland. And you clearly heard her say in the video that she had epilepsy, and the officer, when he slammed her head into the ground, he said, good. That picture, that mugshot that they have of her, it looks like she's lying down and she is already gone. There is no life in her eyes. She had on an orange jumpsuit in a mugshot. When you get a mugshot, you wear the same clothes that you were arrested in, that you were arraigned in. An orange jumpsuit is only used if you're already dead and your body has relieved itself. They don't keep garbage cans in cells. She didn't have a cot, she didn't have a bed, she didn't have a toilet. And a plastic bag is not strong enough to fucking hold the weight of a human being when you tie it around your goddamn neck. In the mugshot, she didn't have no ligature marks, but she also didn't have no life in her eyes. Her cheeks went back like this. Her hair went back like this to the ground. Why would you take a mugshot of somebody laying down in a jumpsuit unless they're already dead? She didn't die on Monday. She was dead on Friday. After she talked to her sister, and she went and she saw a judge, and they told her that her bail was going to be $5,000. They took the mugshot after that because they booked her. She was already dead. She was already dead. And truth is, because she was epileptic, it's very possible that she had a grand mal seizure and was not treated. But you know, they tend to not treat us all the time. Like Mumia, he's still not being treated for diabetes and a number of other issues that he has going on. But they killed her. She was dead all weekend, and then they found her on Monday. What the fuck? I'm going to say this, and I'm going to say it one time. I need y'all to understand this. I already let you know I'm radical and militant. I done shed my tears. But I'm going to tell you, y'all girls' night, y'all date nights and shit, take that shit to the motherfucking gun range. Because I guarantee you, if we suit up for war like they already slaughtering us, and we bust back, it ain't a matter of how many lives are going to be lost on our side, because I guarantee you, we already outnumber them motherfuckers, which is what the problem is now. But if we bust back, if we protect ours, hell, if we die, at least some of them going to die with us. It ain't going to be, oh, I got stopped. It was a traffic stop that I should have never been arrested for, should have never been forcibly pulled from my car. That is in my name, that I have insurance on, that everything is good on, because I didn't use a motherfucking turn signal. And then, you know, I also live in Cincinnati, where the University of Cincinnati security officer just shot a man in the head again for a traffic issue because he didn't have a front fucking license plate. I can't understand. Well, I can't understand. What I don't get is why y'all are so content with settling for this white supremacy and this fucking mediocrity, and we are direct descendants of God. What the fuck is wrong with you? I'm trying not to call y'all out y'all name, but it's a couple of words that's just right there. So if they come out, that's y'all fucking fault. Because it's too much information. And if your motherfucking ass got a Facebook or you watching this motherfucking video and you ain't YouTube none of the greats that I've spoken of or any others, bitch, you the problem. Yo, effeminate, emasculated, trifling coon ass is the motherfucking problem. Oh, you update your Facebook status and you'll talk about, oh, well, I'm trapping or I'm grinding. Bitch, trapping what? Grinding what? Are you grinding to educate us? To educate our kids on who we are and the condition and the position that we are supposed to be in? Or is your dumb ass supporting Jordan, who has fucking stock in the for-profit private prison industry? The reason why he became a motherfucking billionaire wasn't because of his fucking shoes. It was because of the for-profit private prison industry. But your dumb black ass is still buying Jordans. And you don't even get it. You don't see the problem. Every day, I try to support at least one black business, even if I'm not necessarily spending my money because I don't have it. I shout them out. I promote them. I send referrals to other people about their businesses. Because if we got back, y'all always want to talk about, oh, well, Black Wall Street, bitch, what business you got? How many other black businesses are you supporting? How many other black people are you networking with and connecting with to make something happen? How many other black people are you employing and teaching to own their own and to be a community? The problem is, everybody says it takes a village. The problem is we've taken the village out of the community. So now we're left with this mediocre bullshit that they have constantly been feeding us in hopes that we will be okay with their little handouts. Baby, look, all of this is ours. The black woman is God. The power of the universe is in her motherfucking womb, not anybody else's. When they kill a black woman, they kill a nation. Understand, if y'all don't get y'all shit together, y'all gonna be next. Understand also, if I wind up dead, which is very likely, and I don't doubt it's gonna happen, it wouldn't be the first time, because I've been here before. But know that I didn't kill my fucking self. I love y'all. I want y'all to rise to the greatness that we are the standard of. We are the standard of beauty. We are the standard of medicine and science and mathematics. We're the fucking standard. Without us, there is none of that. By the time Europeans came up with fucking written language, half of our history had passed. What the fuck don't y'all get? Wake up! Read a goddamn book! That ain't the motherfucking Bible. Read a book. Do some research. Find out for yourselves. Protect your babies. Protect your brothers. Protect your sisters. The problem is y'all motherfuckers is so selfish and self-centered that it's all about me, I. And instead of being about we, us, our, it's me, I, mine. Fuck you. Fuck yours. Fuck mine. We, us, our. If it ain't we, us, our, we not doing it. And yeah, I said we not doing it. I ain't doing it. We not doing that. Fuck that shit. Because if it's we, us, our, then we both contributing. All of us is contributing. All of us will profit and all of us will be successful and all of us will have what it needs to keep us alive. But when it's just me, baby, look, I can walk out my house right now and they can shoot me dead. It's just me. And it probably won't matter to a whole lot of you motherfuckers because y'all so focused on you. I want my legacy to be that I helped rebuild we, us, our. That I was one of many who stood up against not only white supremacy, but Negro pen and coon ash foolishness. I want to be a woman where when y'all see my son, y'all know that he's a king. And he knows that he's a king, and therefore he doesn't put up with your bullshit, and he's not accepting or looking for a fucking handout. Y'all, I am Sandra Bland. I am Kimberlee King, and I am Kindra Chapman. I am Ayanna Jones. I am Rekia Boyd. They are all my sisters, and they are all me. And all of them died in the hands of these troglodyte ass white supremacists who think that because of their money that they have stolen and gained off the backs of Africans, that they run the world, when truth is, were it not for us, they would not exist, and they hate that fact. The oldest bones known to man come from Africa, which makes them black. The pyramids, the statues at Easter Island, Stonehenge. There are pyramids all over the fucking world. The Fibonacci code, like, we come from gods. We are gods. And we are letting these motherfuckers tell us that we are inferior. And it's not a matter of human rights and all lives matter and all that bullshit that y'all want to spew. It ain't even a matter of hatred. It's a matter of facts and understanding and accepting truth. We are gods. We are divine beings. Without us, they do not exist. They have enslaved us. They have raped and murdered and tortured us. They have lynched us in front of our families and shot us in the fucking head for speaking out. And they still ain't managed to kill us. Because truth is, they need us and we don't need them. Rise up, my people. My brothers, my sisters. Young gods and goddesses. Kings and queens. Rise up. Strap up. Take it back. Educate yourself and educate others. You want to give back to the community? Empower them with knowledge. But not just with the knowledge, but with the application and the wisdom for that application. Each one teach one, y'all. Let's go. I stand with Sandra Bland's mother when she said, after I put this baby in the ground, I'm ready. This is war. I'm fighting with her, y'all. Either you get with it or you get ran over. Because we don't need your coon ass here anyway. And if you feel that that applies to you, you still have time to change it. If not, please stand on the side of the enemy so we can take y'all asses out too and get back to the divine, supreme beings that we are. Because y'all, we were born God and we let them tell us that we were inferior. And y'all are fucking okay with that. Y'all are okay with that. Alright, y'all. I am Sandra Bland. I am Kindra Chapman. I am Kimberlee King. I am a young, educated black woman who fights against white supremacy. Uhuru.